Sunday morning on CBS. And here again is Lee Cowan.
That's a classic summer song from the band ZZ Top. Although they were huge in the 80s, they've been together a lot longer than that. And the proof of their longevity is plain to see, as Jim Axelrod shows us.
If ever anyone in rock and roll deserved to be called graybeards, it's these guys.
I've been up, I've been down, take a ride, my way
Because ZZ Top, the self-described same three guys playing the same three chords, are marking 50 years together.
When I throw that number out, 50, what do you make of that?
I'm dumbfounded. It's longer than we've been married by a long shot.
The two guys with beards that would make Methuselah jealous, guitarist Billy Gibbons and bassist Dusty Hill, along with the clean-shaven drummer named, what else? Frank Beard.
Really, the only guy without a beard
Is
Frank
Beard.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing?
They met in the summer of 1969 when they were all 20 at a long-gone club in Houston, now an outdoor public art space.
We started on this very ground. It was a club called the Catacombs. It was a day that Frank Beard, the man with no beard, he and I were gathered together to audition bass players. And about that time, Dusty strolled up, strapped on the guitar, and I think we wound up playing one song for about 3 hours straight.
Well, it went on and on, where it went.
The first thing they needed was a name, and there are plenty of origin stories to go around.
There's a couple different explanations here. There's ZZ Hill, there's B.B. King, there's zigzag rolling papers and top rolling papers. Can we settle this? Where does the name ZZ Top come from?
It's been 50 years. You have to
You're not about to settle this now.
I don't know that we can.
You can ask all you want, just don't expect a straight answer.
I don't know that I know.
The beards are certainly their trademark.
It wasn't like a master plan. Let's go Amish.
But facial hair didn't sell 50 million albums. Their hard-driving, bluesy country rock did.
Get yourself some cheap sunglasses.
That style, the one behind hits like LaGrange, Sharp-Dressed Man, and Legs, is led by a guitarist who looks like a backcountry mountain man but was raised by a father who was an orchestra conductor and concert pianist. Billy Gibbons was playing with Jimi Hendrix at the age of 17. Jimi Hendrix, who called Gibbons the best guitarist around.
What do you do with that as a 17-year-old?
A pretty heady experience. I mean, here was a guy that was inventing things to be done with a Fender Stratocaster guitar, and to be in that kind of company was a rather interesting excursion into the unknown.
ZZ Top built its following by touring hard, 300 nights a year in the early days.
We love you. You the people that made us.
Often with elaborate stage shows involving Texas longhorn steers, rattlesnakes, and buzzards.
How do you manage 50 years on the road with such an aggressive touring schedule?
Yeah, I guess we started young enough to where we didn't know any different.
Actually, life on the road presented ZZ Top with a serious challenge, just as they were taking off.
In the late 70s, I entered rehab. Somebody asked Dusty what he was going to do. Hey, what are y'all going to do? Frank's in rehab. And Dusty said, well, I'm going fishing.
Billy, you never thought about getting another drummer?
No, there is no other drummer. There's one guy.
What blew up ZZ Top into A-list rock and roll Hall of Famers came along in the early 1980s, and what their fans were seeing as much as hearing. They were in early on MTV, which put their hot rod and hot girl videos into heavy rotation.
Was the same creativity going into the making of the video that was going into the making of the music?
We started out with some simple ideas. One, we thought, okay, the three of us are not like prima donna looking rock stars, you know, so let's be the ones watching what's going on in the background.
It's a 34 Ford.
Yeah.
The videos are long gone, but not the cars. Billy and Dusty showed us some vintage models kept in a storage space in Houston.
Well, I had a new car when we started, and it's a vintage car now. I didn't know I had no car when we started.
Half a century later, ZZ Top is still working hard to make it all look so easy. And what may be most remarkable, from the sounds of it, no one's going to be turning down the volume anytime soon.
I've told people, I said, look, if I retired, I go, look, after a few months, I would be at your house singing you a song or something.
We still enjoy this more than anything.
That's what I'm saying. I have to perform somewhere.
We don't really know anything else.
That's true.